What's going on, guys? So it is Wednesday. What a day. Green, 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 green. Looks like you guys did fantastic today. Again, just staying really picky again today. Keeping up this awesome green streak. Having this new strategy where we're being super, super, super picky is really helping you guys out a ton. So, you know, we got FOMC today. Only traded up until... we took one trade after open, but the rest of them were in pre-market. And taking a quick look at how we did today, again, stayed extremely picky and came out with a pretty easy day today. So let's go ahead and look here. We had XPEV 4 times, had AUT, and had WRNT. So in this video, we're going to be going over how we caught each of these. And that's about it. So we're going to be going over all these. Like I said, we're doing this every single day. Make sure you do tune in. We were live this morning catching XPEV on YouTube and on TikTok as well. It happened to be in pre-market, so that was in the live stream this morning. But other than that, for live trading, alerts, watch list, community, all that good stuff, click that link down in the description below. Try out the team today for only $2 a day. You know, you won't regret it. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into the trades from today. So starting with XPEV, we can go ahead and look over here, day trade alerts. This thing was fantastic. And again, we caught this initially. You can see right here, I said I want to watch this over 17. And if we look at this on the daily here, let's go ahead and pull up the daily chart. If we look at XPEV, and UPST was on last night's watch list, it did hit all of our targets today off of the 62 70 pivot. I didn't play it personally. I think we were too busy on XPEV because we played this so many times today and did really, really well. Also, what is this new tool? Chart Trader. Wow, that is weird. Anyways, must be a new feature. But looking back here on the 1 minute, we played this a few times today. Like I said, we played it initially risking 1685. And if you do take a look here at why, we were risking the previous high. And if you look at the daily, check this out. Previous high on the daily. Let me get my pin tool up so you guys can see this a little bit better. Risking the previous high on the daily right here, which I guess was more like 16.9, which should have been right here. But we did raise our stop. I think we actually adjusted it to 16.9. Yeah, I said would actually risk 16.9 on the break of 17 if buyers find it. And we got that perfect move here. We got the break of 17, risking the 16.9. which is the previous high on the 1 minute and the previous high on the daily. So we had two pieces of confluence there to add as risk at that level. And of course, we risked that for the move to 17.5, 17.8. And check this out, 17.5 into 18. We got all of our targets hit there. So that was the first trade. And as you can see, again, really simple setup. Had the daily level break. Once it did find buyers over the previous high, which was the 16.9. 16.9, super, super clear on the daily. Playing that, we did have range. You can scroll back to the left as always to check your range. And we had a really clear range here from 16.9 all the way to 17.5 and then up to, as you can see, at 18. So that's how we played the first time. We had the volume break over the previous day's high and really, really simple setup there. So that was really, really nice. We played it again. As you can see, I was back in here. If you take a look right here, back in under 1740, risking 1710. That was at 1906. So the reentry was right about here. And we were risking 1706. So let's fix this up so you guys can actually see what the plan was here. Risking 1706 from a 1730s entry. So you can see the entry was right up here. We were risking that for the move back up into the upper range, back to the high of day. We got that move again. So you can see the second entry was on this candle here. In the 1730s, got the move up to the 1750s again, back to the previous high of day. And you can see again how we traded that one. Pull this up here. I said I'm back in under 1740, risking 1715. I was out at 1760s with stops at break even. Ended up cutting a small win there. Of course, Google also hit our targets out of the gate today. Google hit that 131.20. Check this out. I don't want to get off topic too much here, but take a look at Google here. Check this out. I said I was watching it out of open for the move to 131.20. Got the pop straight to 131.20 out of market open. And again, if you did play the pivot again, but back to XPEV, we traded again. You can see the fills here. But we did trade it at 925. And let's go ahead and see why, or actually 920. This was the big one. This thing was huge. Check this out, guys. So we played this going into market open. And you might be asking, well, why did you decide to play it again? Well, if we take a look here, we were risking 1724. So let's go ahead and mark up our levels as if I was just now reading the alert for the first time, risking 1724. Let's go ahead and get this zone out the way so we can see a little bit easier. 1724 with the entry at 17.4. Entry was at 17.4, so this blue line here is going to represent our entry. And if you take a look, our range was to 17.8 and 18. 17.8 was the previous high of day. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Then we had the range to 18. And then over 18, we had the range to 1850 and 19. So if you take a look at this, again, all of these range levels are from the daily time frame. If we take a look back here, you can clearly see all of these levels here and why I chose to alert them. We have the clear range to 18. We've got the clear range to 18.5. We got the clear range to 19. And then over that, of course, you've got your 20 and then your 20, looks like 2040 and so on and so forth. But anywho, really, really clear range. And playing this, once we did confirm buyers here. If you want to check out right here, check out what we had here. So we had buyers. Buyers kept on soaking this under the 17.4. And if we take a look here, every time this was pulling back, look, buyers popping, back up, back up. And as soon as we saw the confirmation for the last time, I wanted to see if we couldn't get the breakout here and kind of anticipated the break, which I usually don't do, but anticipated the break here at the 1740. You can see right here, the entry alert was at 920. So the entry alert was right here. Was right here for the potential break back to the previous high. So a little bit smaller size on the third entry. We already had a win from the initial break at 17. We had a win from the secondary entry. This was the third entry here for the breakout because we did still have range, a lot of range here, and this was holding up nicely into open. More strength than anything I was seeing, so that's called relative strength. It had more strength than the majority of the market, the rest of the market, so we did play this for that break back to highs because we did have range on the daily. And again, if you look at the daily, we took the entry at 17.4, which was over our max risk, and we had plenty of range all the way to 18, 18.5, and 19. So we were able to play it there once we did see buyers confirm, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Took the entry there at 17.4, risking 17.24, which was the previous low. So check this out. If it would have broken below the 17.24, this would be invalidated. So that was our max line in the sand. If it would have found sellers above this, I probably would have cut it either way. But if it would have broken this setup is a no-go completely. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a no-go completely if it does break below that level. So that's how we played that one. And really, really nice setup. And again, check this out. Entry alert, scaled half before open to de-risk. And voila, over 18.20. So that was absolutely nuts. We had it from the 17.4s all the way over 18. And that was the last day trade alert. Yeah, we had some scalps. We had another play on XPEV later in the morning. You can actually see up here where the zone is drawn. Really, really nice setup. Pretty similar plan. Playing the break back to highs. And again, once buyers confirmed, we saw buyers confirming under that 20 spot. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Once they confirmed again, entry was alerted for that move back to 21.20. And notice how key that 21.20 was. 21.20 is right from the daily as well. Directly from the daily. Could not be any more clear. So again, using the daily for your range, using intraday to define your entry, it is that easy. So entry was here at 20.30, risking 20 for the move to 21.50. And check this out again. 21.50 was the actual target. So let me drag that up a little bit. But yeah, so it was 20.30 here. Risking 20. So again, risking this lower trend line support for that range back to high of day. And that was alerted right at 9:57. You can check this out right here. 9:57 is right here. 9:57 is right here. So perfect, perfect, perfect. And again, that was the last alert there. Other than that, we did have AULT this morning, which was fantastic, over 4.4. And overall, yes, I know it seems crazy, but we did not alert a single loss today. It's been really consistent lately. We've been doing a really nice job with our new strategy, and it just seems to be what's working right now. So staying super, 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 super picky. This was the entry here on AULT in the 4.3s. Once again, buyers confirming here under 4.3 and added on the break of 4.4. You can see again, I said AULT, worth watching if it can break 4.4. It has range to 4.7 and 5. What's the move that we got here? 4.7 and 5 were our targets. Here's 4.7, broke, nail in the head. But if you look again here, we were risking 4.2 from a 4.3 entry, and I said I'd add on the break of 4.4. Easy as cake. And if you look over here at the hourly, you can take a look at your range. Now, AULT is typically a turd. I hate trading it, but you can clearly see your levels here and why I chose to use those levels as our risk and range. You can see here, range to 4.7, range to 5. You can clearly see this 5, which that 4.7 is going to be psychological. Same with the 4, or with the 5. I mean, 5 is major psychological. So is the 4.7, right? So is the 4.4. 4.4 is also going to be psych. So over 4.4, we had at least range to 4.7. So was able to play that pretty nice as well. And then we also had WRNT, which is, again, a really similar setup. Actually had 2 trades on WRNT, didn't we? Am I wrong? Might have just been one, actually. Okay, yes, it was just the one. It was just the one, but we did have tiny size. Look, only a tiny quarter size under 5.4. This was really early in the morning, and it was at 7 a.m., so I wasn't too confident in the price action. But if you look right here at 7 a.m., you can see how we played it. It was alerted right here, risking 517. So if you mark up our levels real quick, risking 517 from a 540, 537 was the actual entry, or so 537 was the entry. And if we take a look at the 1 minute, let's pull this back, and you can see how we chose to alert it. It was right here. So we were taking the entry up here on this pullback, risking the 517. I know a lot of risk, but this was an IPO from yesterday, so I took really, look again, tiny quarter size, right? So we had a bunch of risk here, but I was trying to see if we couldn't get that breakthrough 6 for the squeeze to 7 and 8. Didn't get that move, but we did get 5.4 all the way to 5.8. So we got 537 to 5.8. Entry alert was at 7:04. Exit alert was at 7:12. So the exit alert was up here at 7:12 at high of day at 5.8, and our entry alert was down here at 7:04. So did really nice on a lot of these today. As far as day trades go, though, the really only ones we had were XPEV, but they were all fan-freaking-tastic. This thing was a monster today, up 25% still through lunch. And it did run all the way from 16.9 all the way over 21 bucks today. So this one was absolutely insane. Biggest trade of the day on XPEV. Could not be any happier. It looks like you guys are doing fantastic. You guys have said that, you're doing so much better. There's been so much improvement from you guys, and I couldn't ask for a better team of traders in here, and it's good to see that the team is growing every single day. Again, make sure you do join up, trade with us every single day for only $2 a day. Click that link down in the description below if you want to get these plays every day and trade with an awesome group of people every single day. I will see you guys in the team tomorrow, and I will see you guys on YouTube again tomorrow for our daily recap. I'll see you guys. Peace out. Hope you learned something. See you guys tomorrow, guys. Peace.